West Ham United 3, Fulham 2. Well, the last few minutes were a bit nail-biting, weren't they? Let's be honest. Well, no, let me start by saying I missed the whole first half. Why did I miss the whole first half? Because myself and Wiggy and Paul and several others, the two Pauls, etc., all got stuck in a lift. No word of a lie. We got stuck in the lift. By the time we were let out by the fire brigade, we ended up missing the whole first half. So I can only tell you what I've been told about the first half. Now, what I've been told about the first half is for the first 20 minutes we weren't very good, and we kind of rode our luck a little bit. Fulham maybe should have taken advantage of that, but they didn't. But by the end of the first half, we were 2-0 up. Now, I've seen the goals, and we did well. We closed them down. We hassled them for the first goal. And there was a bit of a mistake in the passing, but we took it. That's the thing that's been missing, is having a bit of luck. And we rode our luck. We took our chance. We got the lucky goal in the first half, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get the goal, so long as you take advantage of the chances that you're given. So 1-0 up, and then moments later, that was by Soler. And actually, to be honest with you, the way that Soler struck it, he still had to do a lot of work. He struck that ball into the corner. There was no chance for the keeper to get it. Second goal was good build-up play by Kudus, and the ball fell to Souček, and we were 2-0 up. So going in at the end of the first half, 2-0 up, many would think that would be game over. But this is West Ham United under Potter. This is now work in progress. We've got to build on this. We've got to take our chances when we can. And Fulham got back into it. They got back into it quite early. And at 2-1, to be honest with you, it started to be a bit nail-biting. But Danny Ings came on for Mohamed Kudus. And all credit to Danny Ings, because he closed down the defender for the second goal, and it fell to Paquetá. Now, well done to Ings, for putting that endeavour in, and we went 3-1 up. And again, you'd think that should be game over, but again, they got back into it, and it was one of those games where you thought if it ends up being a draw, you're not gonna mind too much. But we held on, and this is what we've got to do when you don't play so well. When your chances fall to you, you've got to take those chances, and you've got to make the most of them. And as far as I'm concerned, winning 3-2, and might have been a lucky 3-2, I really don't care. Graham Potter's first Premier League game at home has ended up as a win. Lineup. Now, I thought perhaps when I saw the lineup that maybe we'd go through at the back with Alvarez, but Potter decided to go with a 4 at the back. Emerson came back in for the young lad, Scarles. So we had Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Emerson, and Mavropanos as the 4 at the back. Absolutely no sign of Alphonse Areola. We do not know what's going on there, because Areola trained. He was seen in the photos in training. He was training. He wasn't even on the bench. So we do not know what on earth is going on with Areola. You'd imagine that with Graham Potter coming in, a new head coach coming in, that maybe, just maybe, that Areola would have a new lease of life. But something's going on there, clearly. Maybe he's got a knock and he wasn't fit enough. But I just think maybe that's a bit more to it than that now. The defensive midfield of 2, Alvarez and Souček, as kind of expected. And then with the options that we had, Soler, Paquetá started in attacking midfield. And you had Kudus played up front, as I kind of predicted. And you look at the shape and you think, Potter is doing the best he can with the players made available to him. And we put effort in, but we weren't at our best, to be honest with you. So luck was on our side tonight, and I guess we really, we needed it. We needed the luck. We need to sort of build on this now. There was endeavour there. There was effort. You could see that the players were trying to sort of put in a performance. Didn't always work, to be quite honest with you, but at the very least, they put in a performance. With regards to Kudus coming off, and it was Ings coming on. Credit to Ings. He did his best. He tried to do, and he helped to set up the third goal, and that was the winning goal for us. It's still work in progress. We're missing players. There wasn't a lot of pace in the team. We had to make do with what we had. We had to do the best that we could. But it wasn't the greatest of performances, but at least it was a performance that we can build on and we can hope for. And we go from there. We've got Crystal Palace at the weekend, and we see what happens there. Now, I can't hear him, but the head coach, he's being interviewed at the moment. I don't know who did the game, but he's being interviewed at the moment. And he's got to take some credit for what he's done with West Ham United over the past few days. He hasn't even had a week at West Ham, and we've got a really good performance against Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and we've got a win here at the London Stadium against Fulham. We move on. There's work in progress. Hopefully we'll have one or two other players back at the weekend. My understanding is that Somerville is likely to be back. He might be the only player coming back. And then you've got to decide what you're going to do. Well, you look at that team and you think that perhaps you'd put Somerville in where you play Aaron Wan-Bissaka as a back three. You put Somerville as a wing back, Emerson on the other side, and maybe you drop someone like Soler from the team to accommodate him. Kudus up front, good endeavour, but he's not really the striker that we need, is he? Even though everybody's been advocating for him to play up front again, he's not quite there, to be quite honest with you. But better from West Ham. At least we're putting effort in. At least we're trying. At least we're trying to get something out of the games that we're playing in. And we move on. We move on to Saturday. We play Crystal Palace and see what happens there. Thank you for listening to my rabbiting on. I wish I could give you more about the first half, but like I said, I was stuck in a lift. Please don't. It was one of those things, but there you go. West Ham United 3, Fulham 2. We move on to the next game on Saturday and see what we do there. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the like button. Please do consider becoming a subscriber of the channel. Costs nothing to subscribe, costs nothing to watch the content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Leave me your comments as to what you thought of the game, and I'll see you all soon.